guys, I've got some great news for you that you might find exciting. You don't need to create new content for your website. How many blogs are there in the world? In the US, in your state, in your region? How many are there in your industry? Look, there are thousands, hundreds of thousands of text-based blogs out there. With all this content, it can just become part of the noise. Neil Patel recommends we not even bother writing new content for text blogs. Instead, you might think he recommends video, which is competitive, but still not as saturated as text. The medium he recommends is audio, specifically podcast. That's good news for you. If you've already got great text-based content, why not record yourself reading it? Start by looking at your site stats. Choose the content from the pages and posts that have the most visitors consistently. Start with those. You already know your visitors like that content. Just repurpose it into an audio file, like an audiogram or a podcast. There are many platforms for you to try, but don't invest in equipment and hosting until you know you'll enjoy it and keep up with it. That's why I recommend starting with Anchor.fm. It's a free platform and it pushes your podcast to all the other streaming services like Apple iTunes and their podcast app, iHeartRadio and Stitcher, to name a few. Get started by rewriting your content in your own voice, how you naturally speak. You may also need to eliminate some references from that original content that reference visual aids. You may also need to update it if it's no longer relevant, like outdated stats, rates, or methods that have since changed. Then use a word counter to see how many words you have. Type that number into the form at speechinminutes.com. That'll help you know how many minutes it will take to read it aloud. I recommend keeping it under 20 minutes until you're comfortable and until you have in-depth content that you know your audience is craving. And there you have it. No need to reinvent the wheel. You've already got it. Now, I am not a content strategist, but I know some professionals who are. If you do not have a content plan, please reach out to me so I can help you find the right professional for that. And remember, if you're not making money, you're not in business.